All right. I went out last weekend here in Bali and I got very inspired to create this video. I wasn't planning to, but I was like, I have to talk about this today because you need to learn this if you actually want to pay your bills as a photographer, okay? So I'm gonna explain everything about it in a second. I'm gonna sit down in my lovely sofa here in my villa in Bali, in the jungle. For those new here, I used to live in London and I moved to Bali. And my life has changed completely in many different ways for the better. But I'm not gonna talk about that today. Give me a second. There you go. And the filters doing its job in the rough light of Bali. Okay, so if you follow me and you follow my channel, I tell you how to make money with your camera. And I teach you a lot of things about photography technique, about marketing, about social media, many topics you need to learn to be able to master photography and make money with photography. I did mention this skill in some of my videos, but I didn't emphasize enough on it. And today it's going to be about it because it's one of the main things you have to do for you to make it happen as a photographer and actually make clients and grow. Because if you don't grow, you're gonna be stuck and you're not gonna make a full-time income. And we all want a full-time income, not just a side hustle, right? With your camera. So for those new here, I'm Spanish, as you can tell because of my accent, and I moved to London without even knowing how to speak a word of English, without having a job and without knowing anybody, okay? So I started from zero, and I was working in a full-time job in the luxury sector as a fashion stylist for so many years. So photography, it was just a hobby and it was a side hustle, let's say. I wasn't making enough money. But with the years, doing what I'm going to tell you, I managed to become a full-time freelance photographer and creative director in London. I grew and grew and grew till I made myself known. And at the beginning, I was like, how is it gonna be possible? I cannot even speak a word of English. Of course, it takes time. It took me years, but here I am now. I managed to become everything I always wanted in London, and now I live in Bali because I master many other skills as a photographer to be able to monetize my skills as a photographer online as well. So I think I can teach you many things about how you can make it happen as well for yourself. So make sure to subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet, because I share weekly videos. On my channel, I talk about many topics you have to master to become a photographer, because there are many things involved. I had to recognize it's very overwhelming at the beginning, but there are three main ways I attract clients for my photography business. More than three, okay? But I'm gonna talk about the main ones, and the main ones that worked for me, and the main skill I'm going to be talking about today, and I'm dedicating this video for. So the first one would be through social media. Social media is free marketing. When I started in photography 15 years ago, you didn't have this. So it was impossible to make yourself known unless it was face-to-face. It was very hard. Or maybe you pay Google Ads, and I wasn't doing that because I didn't know how to do it properly, I didn't want to pay, I didn't have the money, so it was very hard to advertise yourself. But now with social media, you can do it for free. Through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, YouTube, obviously, it opened so many doors for me, you have no idea, and people get to know you. People who know nothing about you, they get to know you, okay? And as I said before, you don't need to be a YouTuber if you are an introvert. You can just share your work online on Instagram. You can share your work. You can share behind the scenes of your photo shoots. You can share whatever you want, and it's going to make you discoverable to many people around the world, not just in your area. So social media is a very big one. And the second one, and this one is the one that at the beginning worked for me when nobody knew me in London, it was sending emails non-stop. I know you had to invest a lot of time with this. I did, plus I didn't know how to write emails, and nobody got back to me. So I spent a lot of days of my life in London sending emails without responses, till slowly, I received some responses because I managed to create the perfect emails. It's a mix of friendliness with casualness and professionalism, because the main mistake nowadays people make is just being like a robot and copy-pasting the same email to every brand. It doesn't work that way. You have to study the brand, you have to actually show that you check them out and you really care to make them grow, okay? So I explained this in another video time ago, and I'm gonna release a course. I'm gonna have to take a break from YouTube, I think at least a month, because I wanted to release this course last year in 2024, and it's not happening because I cannot keep up with everything. I'm putting a lot of work on it, and I'm including all my email templates because I want you to use those emails to get clients. And I know they work because are the ones that worked for me in London. I didn't know anything about writing emails till I managed to write the perfect one that got me clients. So I'm gonna give you in that course as well the exact emails I use, so you just have to use your own words and job sorted for you, okay? This was a main pain point for me when I started. So I'm doing a course that is going to give you all the tools you need. Not just learning, because you're going to learn a lot about how to make clients, how much to charge, how to email, how to build a portfolio. I teach you everything. And apart from that, I'm giving you the PDFs and the exact emails and even media kits you can customize. I'm basically giving you all my pain points solved because I was where you are right now, okay? So obviously, I'm building the perfect toolkit for photographers for you to get started to make money. So I'm very excited about it, but creating YouTube videos on a weekly basis and taking care of my private community and a million other projects, it's very hard for me to finish the course. So this is a story for another day. So yeah, I put my email templates there, and that's another way that it's gonna work for you very well to make clients at the beginning when nobody knows you. But the third skill that you have to practice, because we all love to be at home doing nothing and browsing social media, it's networking. And I want to tell you many things about networking that are going to help you, even if you are an introvert, okay? Networking is not going just out there and present yourself and having to make a massive effort to meet people. So don't be that intimidated by networking because it doesn't work that way. So I had to tell you a little story for you to understand how important this is. And you can have fun as well. You don't have to go out with the idea of, okay, today I'm going to network. Because if you do that, you're not gonna do it. Every time I went networking, it wasn't my intention, okay? So in London, I mean, I love music. I love playing music. All my friends in London, they are DJs, producers. I love going out, dancing, and I play music as well. So music is part of who I am as a creative as well. So obviously, I used to go out in London a lot. And guess what? When you go out without any intention to network, it's when you network at your best. Because you are in a relaxed environment, everyone is happy because everyone is dancing, enjoying, everyone is in their day off, so everyone is very receptive to business, to meeting you, to anything. It's when I started to meet a lot of DJs, artists, and promoters, and by default, when they ask me, what do you do? Instead of saying, I'm a fashion stylist, I would say, I'm a photographer. You have to lose the fear to say, I'm a photographer, because you are. Even if you are a beginner, you are a photographer. You don't need to present yourself as a beginner photographer because you're already devaluing yourself. Nobody needs to know you are a beginner, okay? That can be reflected in your prices and go low to reflect your current level. Don't present yourself as a beginner photographer, or if you are working in another job, don't say that job. Say, I'm a photographer, but I do this as well. First, you're a photographer. Every time I say I'm a photographer, I don't even know how many people tell me, oh my God, give me your Instagram, give me your email, because I need photos for this, this and that. When I started to go out in London, I had DJs I love coming to me, telling me, are you Laura BC? And I'm like, what? It's like, I'm your fan since I was living in Spain. How come you come to me in the dance floor to tell me if I'm Laura BC? As soon as I shoot with a couple of artists, then other artists see those press shots and they were asking them, who took those pictures for you? And those DJs, they gave my contact, and then other DJs came to me telling me, are you Laura BC? When I was their fan since I was living in Spain before I was doing photography. So for me, that's incredible, okay? And I did this by just going out, dancing with my friends, and just saying to people, I'm a photographer. Because everyone needs photos nowadays for their business, for their social media, for their websites. So just don't think about networking if you're an introvert. Just go out when you go for dinner with friends, when you go to the pub for a beer, when you go to a coffee shop in the morning. When people ask you what do you do, say I'm a photographer. And if you are an introvert, don't worry, because I'm gonna make a full dedicated video about this for you to grow as a photographer, even if you are an introvert and you struggle to socialize with people. Because I have so many tricks that are going to help you, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. But the other thing I wanted to tell you, you're an introvert, is that if you don't like to go out much and you don't go to social events too much, at least, please, every time you leave your house, leave with your camera in your hand, because you will be surprised how many people stops you to ask you, which camera is that one? Or what do you do? Which kind of photography do you do? Are you a professional photographer? People are going to open conversations with you. You don't even need to do anything. People are going to approach you because it happens to me. Maybe I'm recording a YouTube video outdoors or I'm doing something with my drone or whatever, and people naturally come to you out of curiosity. So you don't even need to make the effort of going networking with people and face-to-face introducing yourself. That's intimidating for me as well, and I'm an extrovert. So networking is going to make you so many clients, and then word of mouth, it's going to work for you, because this happened to me in London. When I started my YouTube channel as well, I was very busy with my channel because it's a lot of work, okay? So many times I didn't have time for clients, so I wasn't even looking for clients, and guess what? Clients were coming to me, and I was like, I don't want more clients right now because I had to record this video, this other video, I had to do this for my private community, I have this client, so I didn't even want clients, let's say, because I was very busy, but then people contacted me because they knew me because of other artists. Networking, it's going to make you so much money, and it doesn't have to be hard. Just go out and dance. Just go to a yoga class, a Pilates class, to the gym, and maybe carry your camera with you. People just have to get to know you, and you don't need to go to cold networking events for you to succeed on this. Because to be honest, my best networking ever is going out like crazy, dancing, smiling, meeting people, and just naturally saying I'm a photographer. You don't need to go out at night like I do, but maybe daytime events. Maybe there is a race in your area, or there is an event in a museum, an exhibition. And as I said before, you can go to yoga classes, Pilates classes, and then offer your services as a photographer. Even collaborations if you are a beginner. You can ask anyone in your gym or wherever you want if they want to shoot with you, that you are a beginner photographer. In that case, I don't mind. You say you are a beginner photographer. You can say that, and you are looking for collaborations. And people are going to be so happy because everyone wants photos for free. And then people are gonna see you shooting with that person in the gym, and more people gonna go to you, I promise you this, to ask your contact. Networking for me works very well, and here in Bali, as I told you, that's why I was inspired to create this video. You can meet people very easily if you are open to it. And I exchanged contacts with many new people in just one weekend. Another girl, a friend of a friend, oh my God, do you do video as well? I mean, yes, I'm looking for someone to create like a documentary style about my business. And I was like, great, let's talk during the week. And this was just in a most relaxed environment going out. So I highly encourage you to go out there, because in my mentorships, I talk to some of you, and the mistake you make is that you don't go out at all. And fair enough, maybe you don't like it, but you want to make it as a photographer, you have to put yourself out there a little bit. It cannot be just relying on social media and emails, which you can. I did it like that at the beginning when I started, but it was when I started to go out more and enjoy the music and connect genuinely with other people when I started to grow. When I went out in Bali, I met so many important people, like business owners here in Bali, entrepreneurs, people with 2,000 subscribers on their YouTube channels. Like, people go out, entrepreneurs go out, business owners go out. And when they go out, they are happy and in a relaxed environment, which is very hard. I'm way more stressed during the week. But when I go out, I'm very receptive to new business offers because I'm very happy, I'm very relaxed. So you have to master this or practice this if you want to grow as a photographer and pay your bills. Because I understand it's very hard at the beginning, sending emails, plus it's boring. Just go have fun. Take events in your area, just go. If you're an introvert, don't talk to anyone, bring your camera, they're gonna see it, people are gonna come to you. And if they come to you, it's not that hard to then keep with the conversation. I'm sweating like crazy. I don't know if you can see here. I'm starting to be sweaty. I mean, you don't feel it. Maybe you are in winter, depending on where you live in the world, but it's 31 degrees. I live in the jungle in Bali, and it's very humid. I'm suffering recording right now. But I really wanted to give you this message inspired by this weekend in Bali and all the people I met when I went out. And if you want to learn more about how to make money with your camera, check out this playlist here. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet, and like the video because it helps me a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Big love from Bali.